manager.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Manchester City career mode, because if you may know, they are doing really badly right now. Manchester City have got quite a few injuries, so they've got the likes of Savinho, who's injured, Doku, who's injured, Rodri, the Ballon d'Or winner, who is injured, John Stones, who is injured, De Bruyne and Gvardiol just come back from injuries, along with Edison, Kovacic, he's injured, Grealish, I think he was injured. And yeah, so they're really having to rely on some of their players from the backup team, like Akanji, like Ake, like Nunez, like Lewis, etc. However, if none of their players were injured, I think their strongest starting 11 would probably look something like probably something like this, to be fair. I feel like this is probably one of their strongest starting 11s, maybe Edison in goal. So, the fact that they've got injuries is really setting them back a bit. Now let's go through the whole entire squad and just have a look at see what's going on here. And then, go through the team. Put any players that we want on the transfer list, any players we want on the loan list, etc. Let's start with the goalkeeper. So Scott Carson, I love this man. What a player he is. Stefan Ortega, he is a class goalkeeper. I think his form is way better than Edison's right now. So I think I'll probably start Stefan Ortega just to keep the realism effect. Edison, when he's on his form, he's probably one of the best goalkeepers the world has ever seen. Left backs, Josko Gvardiol, what a man he is. Callum Doyle on loan at Leicester. Joshua Esmeralda on loan at Cardiff. John Stones, centre backs. John Stones, Nathan Ake, Manuel Akanji, Ruben Dias. And yeah, that is it. Taylor Harwood-Bellis is actually at Southampton permanently now, so I'm going to record him from his loan and then release him because he's no longer at Manchester City. Right backs, Kyle Walker, what a man. João Cancelo, he's actually not at Man City either anymore, he's at Saudi, so we'll let him go. Jan Kute's gone on loan to Borussia Dortmund, but he's on loan now, so he'll be back next season, so I'll just keep him there anyway. Rico Lewis playing right wing for Man City because of the injuries. He's done really well there, I think. Katungo, great footballer. Same with Issa Kabore. Jacob Wright, he's got potential. Calvin Phillips is on loan at Ipswich Town, but because he's on loan at West Ham, we'll just keep him there. Ballon d'Or winner Rodri, he is one of Manchester City's best players that they've ever had. So, and without them, they've lost 6 games in a row, so it's not looking very good for them. Finley Burns, he's got loads of potential, he's got bags of it. So he's great as well. Stevanovic, great. Savinho, they brought in only 19 and 80 rated. What a player. Gundogan, they just brought back from Barcelona. Kevin De Bruyne, there's not much to say about De Bruyne, is there? Kovacic, arrived from Chelsea, really good player. Bernardo Silva, amazing. Matthias Nunez came from Wolves, which is really interesting to me because he hasn't really played and they thought he'd be the next big thing, but he hasn't really turned out very well. But he's been playing all right on the left, to be fair to him. Tommy Doyle is at Wolves in real life. Fiorini, great footballer when he's playing. Perone, he's amazing as well. Kian Reckon, backs potential like a lot of Manchester City's players. Alex Robertson, amazing. Eferechi, really good. O'Neill, amazing. McCarthy's actually back and he's in the bench, so we'll bring him back from his loan. Nick Hamilton, I think he's on loan in real life, but correct me if I'm wrong. Grealish, Jack Grealish, what a player he is. Jeremy Doku, we thought that he'd be amazing, but he hasn't really lived up. So he needs to step up if he wants to play well, to be fair. Phil Foden, playing on the left, City star boy, what a player. I'm going to butcher his name, but Keiki, he's a great player. I'm actually going to chuck him on the loan list. Same with Oscar Bob. Erling Haaland's got a player. And Liam Delap is actually at Ipswich in real life, so we're going to release him from the club. But I never actually chucked anyone on the loan list except these two. So Doku on the bench, Grealish starting, Mika Hamilton on the loan list, Nico Riley on the loan list as well. Same with Brecken. Who else can we chuck on the loan list? I feel like if we get a good offer for Nunez, we can loan him out. Susok is on loan. So can Jacob Wright. Rico Lewis is really good, to be fair to him, so I'll keep him. I think we're going to have to look for a new right back because Kyle Walker is getting on a bit. He's 33, but Rico Lewis is only 18, 75 rated. He's not good enough to step in yet. Manuel Akanji, Nathan Ake. We've got some good centre-back depth, to be fair. Maybe a new left-back as well as backup for Josko Gvardiol and Edison. I don't know. These two are... They're going to fight for that starting 11 role. But we'll just see what comes later in the career mode. A youth academy, because I think the youth players are going to be really important in this career mode. We're going to get as many 4-star, 5-star or 5-star, 5-stars as we can. There aren't any 5 stars there, so we can leave it. Are we going to send this one to... What country should we send the scout to, chat? Pick a country and I'll send a scout there. Mexico. Okay, let's send a scout to Mexico to find the next Campos, to find the next Chucho Hernandez. Let's find the next Mexican baller. Okay, we have £239 million to start with, but what do we spend that money on? I don't know who Arsenal think they are, but I know I'm an Arsenal fan, but there's not a chance on this world I'm selling a Manchester City player to Arsenal. So let's just reject the offer straight away. Put together, I've put a bunch of players on here I think that we could sign for the right back or the left back position. But when it comes to right backs, I'm looking for a right back who can come in and like nearly be the same rating or just a couple lower than Kyle Walker, so he could just slot in and just take over right away. So I don't think Tariq Lamptey is fit for that position just yet. Norbush, so I'll remove him from the shortlist. And Fisher. Hendrich is a maybe, to be fair. Ryerson, I don't mind him. Nor Calabria. Di Lorenzo is already better than Kyle Walker, but I don't think he would join Man City, to be completely honest with you. Dodo, I like this option as well. Kid, I'm going to keep him on the shortlist because he's got potential, but if I bring in this guy, then I won't bring in this guy, because that's 2 players from Fiorentina, so I don't think that Manchester City do that. Purvis Estupinian, I think he's one of my favourites on the list so far already, but he is a left back. But we could definitely play him as a right back, 100%. Also looking for a backup left back for Gvardiol. Just forgot his name then. So we can't have anyone like that's the same rating as him, so I don't think they would do very well. So Estupinian, he's already off the list because we were going to play him as a right back, but he's already off. So he's already a similar rating. Milos Kerkez, this guy is really high on my list. He's linked to moves to Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal. He's got so much potential. He's been really good for Bournemouth. So I think he could join Manchester City in real life if their form keeps going like this, because they do need a solid left back. Scanlon, I know I said I wanted to be lower rated, but that is too low, I think. Melvin Bard, he is really high on my list as well. Also, Mendes, he's the same rating, so Quintin Merlin, I know he's only 75 rated, but he's 21, so he's got loads of potential. Same with Eric, to be fair, 73 rated, 20, is that too low rated though? I'm not sure. This guy, Pedrino, I know he's only 67 rated, but 20 years old and Brazilian, and his name is Eno on the head. That is phenomenal. I want to buy him just because, like, that name is phenomenal. Hey guys, I've made the decision that I'm either going to sign Merlin, Bard, or Kerkez. don't think, if I'm going to sign a left back, I think I'd rather sign the younger player. Even though they're the same rating, he is 2 years younger, so I think I would probably rather sign Kirkes. But Melvin Bard is just screaming Manchester City at me. So I think we might just go ahead and sign our first player of the career mode in Melvin Bard. Let's go into negotiation with Nice. Here I am sat in my office meeting the Nice manager, asking him if we can steal their left back. What do you think of the manager, guys? I didn't know what to do, so I just made it wild. How much should we be offering for him? He's worth 13 mil. Let's just try maybe 10.5 million. I would say that's a good deal for him. They've actually pulled out of the negotiation. Still interested in signing Melvin Bard, so I think we'll come back to him after. But obviously, that if we don't get him the second try, I'll probably just go for Kirkes. To be fair, or we could just go for him now. What do you think? Do we go for Kirkes, or do we go for my original idea, Melvin Bard? Okay, so Calabria slots right onto our bench. We're going to put him on there for we'll put him on there for Nunes, and then he'll be a really good replacement for Kyle Walker when he starts dropping in overall. Okay, our first player departure of the career mode, and I think, I'm not going to say in case I'm wrong, because that would be embarrassing. But the first player departure of the series is going to be Keke to West Brom. He'll be back at the end of the season. He's just going on a 12-month loan to West Brom United. First half. Kovacic couldn't get the interception. McCarthy is running back along with the right back Calabria. Oh, went to Davies. Because they can't let them score. Oh, save by Stefan Ortega. I don't know why he's booed it like that, but it's fine. Alphonso Davies going off. Let's try and pressurise them. Brecken. Savio.
West Ham fans have been wondering, would they
Erling Haaland, Patrick Schick, Emmanuel Neuer picks it up.
Well, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it?
Kanji.
And you'd expect him to have an
He's had to it, but he couldn't get it to Haaland. Gundogan misses the ball. Kovacic, he's been phenomenal this game. Off the line goal clearance. He's been winning the ball left, right, centre. I just saw Ilkay Gundogan fall over, but that's fine. What a save, Neuer.
Just the clearance that was called for. That's a useful cross, and you need your defender to take charge. They've given it away. Well, this is looking promising. Kane! My goodness, that save.
What a save, Stefan Ortega.
Highlights reel.
De Bruyne coming on.
Time for a change then. And this could represent an opportunity for Bayern to nudge in front. They've won the corner. Upamecano. Really good challenge. Mazraoui. Lima on the ball. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Lima. And defensive play to be applauded. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Well, relying on the goalkeeper.
What a save!
He produced the goods.
Yeah, great save at such a vital moment.
Well, they've had 3 substitutes warming up, and all 3 are coming on for Bayern. Appear to be in 2 minds. Well, threat over for now. 5 minutes remaining, and level pegging here. Sloppy from Sané. Manchester City still on the attack as the minutes tick away. Can they come up with a winner? Can they forge ahead? And the flag has been raised here. Well, there can't have been a lot in that.
Offside.
And Bayern will change personnel now. Kim Min-jae. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Good distribution. A glorious chance. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. And with that, the referee brings this match to an end.
And the game has ended. Bayern Munich 0, Manchester City 0. And that is where we're going to end the episode. We've played 2 games, we've made a signing, and we have found the left back that we want. We've assessed the squad, and I can't wait to see you all in episode 2. Thanks for watching. See you later.